10 4K steelbooks of the entire year. Yes, this is for 2024. So I'm excited to get into this list because, like I said, these are my own personal choices. I know yours would be completely different. Leave your top picks in the comments below. And of course, once again, blockbust that like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you're alerted when a new physical media ranking video posts. But I can't wait to go into all these thoughts on these movies. I'm going to definitely look at the steelbook design, the artistic element there, the packaging. That's probably the number one thing I'm considering when I'm ranking these. Then also the 4K disc itself with the visual, the audio, the transfer, all that good stuff. Then of course the movie has to be taken into consideration because we love movies on this channel and we actually talk movies on this channel. Imagine that, right? But let's get into this ranking list right here at the bottom. Of course, we are going to go with American Hustle. Now, I had to put this at the bottom for a few reasons. First of all, when it first came out, the price was outrageous. I did get it on a super cheap deal when I think it got around $20 or so. But just also the design. I think it's good where I like the colors of the gold on the black. Like that pops to me. But in terms of what else is going on with the front cover, you really just have the main cast of characters. And I thought they could do a little bit better. But overall, the transfer looks great. It sounds amazing. The movie is intriguing enough, but I won't say I love the movie. I kind of like the premise of the movie more than the execution of the movie. It does get into some spots where it drags a little bit, but you're really looking at this for the casting performances here. I mean, oh my gosh, this girl, right, that plays Mystique in the X-Men movies, Jennifer Lawrence, right? She gives an amazing performance in this movie. I think she won an Oscar, right? Or at least nominated, but she was very good in the movie. So I still had to put it on this list, but it just barely makes it. Okay, just very barely. All right, next up, we're going to have one that I don't know, maybe too high for you guys. You guys probably didn't even pick this one up, but we are going to have Aquaman. If you're saying the movie kind of sucks, I agree, kind of does. I mean, I've seen worse now that I've seen Madam Web, but this is not a great A-plus superhero movie. I'll be the first to admit that. I have no problem admitting that. I love the first Aquaman. This one, not as good story-wise. But I do like the cover artwork. I love kind of the ice and the snowy blizzard and Aquaman there just with the trident into the snow. I love the Aquaman symbol right there. Like it feels nice. So I do like the steelbook design overall. It's not amazing sauce, but I think it's pretty darn solid. I do think the movie looks great and sounds great on the 4K disc. I actually enjoyed going through some of the special features as well. So overall for a 4K steelbook, I think it was decent enough. Yep, pretty pricey, but you know, I gotta collect my superhero steelbooks until we got the Deadpool War. That was just too pricey. I'm sorry, that's just too pricey. I haven't picked that one up quite yet. So we had to live with Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom for now. All right, next up, we are going to have, a historical epic drama, I guess you could say. We got to have Glory. Yes, a lot of people didn't pick this one up either. A lot of people aren't fan of like historical wartimey movies, but I think this is a great movie and an important movie to watch. It is one that deals with the Civil War, and you don't get a lot of Civil War movies, but I do like the cover with the red right there. I mean, the red glow just really catches my attention, and the blue clouds at the top. I know just how it looked together all on the shelf was really eye-catching, and the special features are pretty good here, and it looks and sounds great. Once again, with the war noises, it's really just terrifying in some moments. I mean, you have an all-star cast here too. Just an amazing cast. I think we got Denzel Washington in here and Morgan Freeman, and Matthew Broderick, if I'm remembering it all correctly. But yeah, really good cast and a really good historical war movie. So a lot of people didn't pick this one up, and I think that's a shame. I thought it was pretty good, and I got a good deal. I think it got down to like $25 or something like that. All right, next up, we are going to have, yes, Drive 4K Steelbook. And yes, I have watched it. I know you can see this one still. I got one that was damaged and had to return it and all that stuff. And but yes, I did watch this one on the 4K disc, and I think it looked and sounded great. It was a first time watch, more like crime drama than I expected to be. But you had Albert Brooks in here as a villain, and I'm like, okay, that's a different role for him. That's really cool. So a very intense kind of like thriller crime drama movie, as you will. But I love the way this steelbook design looked with kind of like, I guess, the neon popping colors, almost 80s looking, right, with the trees and right at the jacket right there. I mean, it flowed so nicely. It just looked really, really cool. And also, it's pretty high up on the list because I didn't know if we were going to get a studio video steelbook release of this. We know there was a nice big second sight box set out there that was super expensive. We didn't pick that one up. So we're like, oh, is this going to get stateside? And it finally did. So I think that is worth some extra points there. So definitely had to put, Drive on this list. And Ryan Gosling's really good in the movie as well. So yeah, definitely had to get this one. All right, next up, and then we're going to be about halfway here. We're going to go for another underrated one, in my opinion, and we're going to have Stardust. Yeah, a lot of people don't talk about Stardust, and this is a good kind of family adventure movie, but even more available for the adults, I would say. Kind of reminds me of like The Princess Bride a little bit, but good cast in here. I mean, you even get like Robert De Niro in here. It's like some kind of like fantasy pirate character, which is really fun. But yeah, I like Stardust overall. Just kind of reminds you of a bedtime story, but the art design, that front cover is beautiful, right? Oh my gosh, so many colors, just looks very celestial. I love the corner images as well. So I really like the design overall with this. And like I said, it looks, sounds great, had some okay special features in there. So I did have to put Stardust high up on this list. And like I said, not many people picked that one up, unfortunately, but I got it at a good deal. I got a lot of these steelbooks at a good deal. If you wait for the price drops, you can definitely pick these up pretty easily. All right, but now we're getting into the top pile here, I guess you could say, that the top half, as it will. And so next up, we are going to have Thanksgiving. Yes, I was able to get it cheaper when I bundled it on Amazon with some other steelbooks. But yeah, oh my gosh, finally we got Thanksgiving to 4K. Before we only had the Blu-ray, so I was happy to get it upgraded to 4K. And I thought this was like a brutal slasher movie that is perfect now for the Thanksgiving holiday, because we don't have a lot of Thanksgiving movies out there. And I thought just this horror icon character just really stood out here. So I did like the design overall too. It's like, embossed, like it sticks out like the letterings. Like it just feels good. It just feels good right there. So I did like the design overall here. So very happy once again, like I said, to get that 4K upgrade. Like I said, look, sounds great. And, just a horror Thanksgiving staple now, I guess you could say. All right, next up, we are going with, ooh, I really like this one. Now, this is the only slipcover in this list because it's also a steelbook. Yes, you got the slippy over the steelbook here with Galaxy Quest. That's why it goes up really high on this list. But you get the combo, slipcover, steelbook. I had to give it extra points for that, right? But this is a great all-star cast with, Tim Allen and Sigourney Weaver here. Oh, man. It's just a great all-star cast, like I said, but it's a fun movie, kind of pokes fun at Star Trek, but great for the whole family to watch this one. Good comedy in this one too. They respected like the aspect ratios too. When you play the disc, at first you're like, oh my gosh, what's going on with my TV? But it changes like aspect ratios, but that's how the movie's supposed to be played. But I thought the 4K overall did look great. I thought it sounded great. And like I said, I really like this movie. So happy to see it finally get to 4K. And the design, like I said, is fantastic on the slipcover. It's fantastic on the steelbook inside and out. So really just a great complete package here for Galaxy Quest. So that's why, like I said, I had to make the top half for sure. All right, now we're getting into top three. Top three. Okay, so third place is going to have to be, yes, the Wonka steelbook from Walmart. Oh my gosh, look at this beautiful steelbook. It's like a freaking chocolate bar. And you just want to eat those. You remember them from the movie. Oh, and the gold design too, and the gold wrapping paper. Oh, just one of the most beautiful designed steelbooks of the year. I just love this one so much. And really good movie. Family musical, very entertaining. Timothée Chalamet is great in the role. I think it really adds to the Wonka mythology. So I really enjoyed this movie overall. I think the steelbook is great. I thought it looked and sounded amazing. The music is beautiful in here, and the 4K tracks definitely worked with it. So, just all around really good inside and out. So how to put Wonka high up, of course. And then we are getting in the top two here. So second place, oh man, this one just makes me want to get up and dance. And we're going to have Footloose, everybody cut Footloose. Yes, the classic original 80s one. I really like this movie. Actually, I love the remake. The remakes and like my top 10 favorite films of all time or top 20. But this original was pretty darn good too, but had to put it up because of the steelbook design. I mean, it looks like, a cassette player, right? You would walk around with, I mean, look at that. That design is so darn cool with the 80s colors too, with the purples and the pinks and the blues. I mean, it just screams 80s what the movie is all about. And this is a phenomenal movie. Like I said, it makes you want to dance and sing and just move around. So really awesome movie. Oh, Footloose is so good. And so I was happy to finally see it get to a 4K steelbook. Just phenomenal design. Oh my gosh. And so then you ask, well, Mega Mike, you sold so many good ones. What is number one? What is the best 4K steelbook of the year, right? 2024. Well, gotta be this one. It gotta be this one. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, your Scream Factory release. Look at the cotton candy people and the clowns, and it looks great on the back too. And when you flip it open, it just takes it up so perfectly, and the disc sounded and looked amazing. Oh my gosh, just gave such new life to this cult classic movie. Special features are solid in here too, but I just love the design. It just pops on everybody's shelf with the spine too is just so beautiful as well. But the front, like I said, the back, the inside's amazing. I really like this movie too. It's like silly horror comedy. I mean, some of these like killer alien clown like kills in the movie are ridiculous, and like all the balloon dog, and oh gosh, it is so wild. The shadow puppet, like I said, the cotton candy. Oh my gosh, I just remembering this movie, looking at the steelbook design, and that's the point of a great steelbook design. And so that's why Killer Clowns from Outer Space just knocks it into space this year with the best 4K steelbook design, in my opinion. Just has everything. Oh my gosh, absolutely love that one. But there we go. Those were my top 10 personal favorites and what I thought were the best 4K steelbooks of the entire year of 2024. Once again, like I said, it's my own personal list. Put your favorites in the comments below. Definitely have some fun conversations with people back and forth, and let's get some good film fan discussion going, of course. And then if you haven't already, once again, go ahead and blockbust that like and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you're alerted when a new physical media topic video posts. Definitely take those couple extra steps because it does help the YouTube channel grow this year. We want to get even more people to the channel, get this fun entertainment information about physical media out to more people so we can help save physical media and keep talking the things we love. So if you want to be on that journey, just take those extra steps, of course. Have a great day watching and talking them movies, my friends. And of course, you'll love this physical media topic. Mega blockbuster the next video right now. And thank you so much, my Mega membership supporters. If you love talking and collecting movies, consider joining the Mega League of Film Fans through memberships to support content creation while gaining access to perks like shoutouts, exclusive videos, and future topic choices.